Hey Genius fam, sharing with you my approach to doing my retargeting ads. The way I have everything set up, I have them organized by steps in the customer journey. So here you can see step 1, 3, 4, and 5. 2 is skipped on purpose. You'll see why in a little bit. So effectively, I just wanted to have my ads to be a bookmark for where the customer left on engaging with my brand. Okay, but before I get into this nuance, I want to share more or less what my process was for getting to this point. So I started off with, in this case, I started off with Claude, and I used Billy's prompt, the BGIM team's prompt verbatim. So I took this template and then I replaced it with my client's name. So here we're helping neuropathy sufferers. So I'm helping my clients attract more neuropathy sufferers. And so I went through and I didn't like a lot of this. So I went through a lot of ads or a lot of revisions and I just felt it was clunky and I couldn't really use it. Or I could, it just would have taken me a lot of time to go in and create the content even with AI and different AI tools. That was with Claude, and I took the same prompt and went in with Gemini, and I felt like the feedback that was coming back was a bit better. And then I was excited with that. And then I took this prompt, and then I told them, I told it, I pre-prompted that it was working with the Harmon Brothers, which is a marketing firm. They make videos, and it's a great agency. And uh, I told them that they're here, but to be a harsh critic of the content. And then it's just given me areas that I can work on, how to figure things out. What I liked about um, this process was, yes, I felt like I was beginning to make progress, but there was something in here that really changed my direction. So here, I was able to figure out the target of who I really wanted because a problem in this market is, well, with any market, if you talk in general terms, you attract people that they ain't got money and they're not really interested. They just want stuff for free. So um, working professionals with neuropathy, I felt like that was more specific, and using this lens, I was able to get more clarity on what I wanted. The whole process, I kept track of everything in this doc, and I was trying to figure everything out. And right down here, I uh, I took the best result that I got, and I started modifying it. And then I took the modified version here, and then I jumped into another Gemini session, and then I brought it in here and I did the same thing, act as a critic. So here you can see act as a harsh critique, but it's meant to be critic. And then it went in and it said, all right, here's the areas that is really weak. So I fixed the areas that are really weak, and then you can see after a while, nitpick. So let's see. After a while, it starts saying, you know what? How do you spell nitpick? Yeah, here, nitpick further. So it's saying, you know what? This is pretty solid. So it got here. I finally got to something that was pretty solid. And it's the criteria were based off of snappy. I wanted something that was snappy. Snappier, how to make it snappier. So this is what I wanted. I felt that it should be it should have more punch to it, I guess. So with all of that info, I was able to focus on these different stages of the customer journey for a specific uh, working professional. well, not one working professional. In the end, I ended up breaking it up into multiple working professionals. So here you'll see, if we go inside of the submit lead info, that we have corporate focus, security guard focus, teacher focus, and contractor focus. And each one of these, so effectively, I created, had it create a template for employer-based ads, and then I just changed the industry in here. So they're talking about the same problems but related to this market. So here you'll see neuropathy making job sites a nightmare, and then here, if we look at the headline, neuropathy stealing your focus in the classroom. So it just goes in. Neuropathy making your shift unbearable. Shift might be too broad, but here, neuropathy holding your career back. So I really felt that we were able to get, uh, I was able to get a structure that I would have never been able to do this shit on my own. So, I'm glad to have followed the feedback from the class in order to get here. But um, this is, I feel like this is pretty solid here. Now, what I wanted to share is, yes, I have these ads in place, and I had mentioned that there's this bookmark idea that that I wanted to get. So I wanted to share what the heck I'm talking about bookmark and my approach to doing this. But before I do that, I got some slides for you. So when I was first looking at ads, I've done a lot of ads that didn't work starting out, and that's because like when Facebook ads first came out, I had nothing to do with marketing, and I just tried it and I threw some money out. I said, hey, let me see if this will work. I had no structure. I said, yeah, and let me put an ad here, and then I'm going to make some money. It's like a vending machine, and it wasn't that way. And the reason for that is if you look into what's going on, there's more nuance to that. So you have a person, you have their attention, and they go through the sales process, their customer journey, in order to find something. But each step is a point of failure, and at each step, person, boom, life gets in the way. They have to change diapers or they've got to burn breakfast. So if you've lost the person, you need to have a reliable way to get them back to where they are, or else your campaign will fail. So looking at this deeper, there's a lot of moving parts in place, and then you need to find a useful way to get Javier back into this where he left off. If you go back to the beginning, he's going to lose interest. He's not going to be able to go back. He's not. He won't be efficiently motivated to continue. But you get them to get him to go back exactly where he left off in the funnel, and 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 continue. Cool. So in order to do that, we have access to lists. We have lists within Facebook and lists within high level. These are independent lists, and there is some bleeding room between where we're able to send information from high level to Facebook using the metapixel. I equate the metapixel as a filing cabinet, and that filing cabinet is yours. It has your name on it, your ID number, your pixel ID, and then inside the cabinet, you have all of your prospects with the different engagements they've had with your brand. So that's going to be different events. And then the primary purpose of the pixel is to store in these events. So Facebook needs to know what ad attracted which person and generated which result. That's it. And that's going to modify the algorithm, the AI. All right. So all of that is how this works. You give the AI data, you give it some money, and it's going to spit out a result. It's ideally predictable result. So when you're integrating the pixel, yes, you put it on your website, you put it in the back end through the automations, and then you store that customer engagements, the prospect engagements inside of their own, inside of your pixel, which is your filing cabinet, and that's stored inside of Facebook, and then you can send more Javiers over to your page to generate the same result, the predictable result. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay, the data coming from high level is one way. All right. Facebook will send you lead information if you're using lead forms, and they will send you traffic, but the pixel information is a one-way connection. I remember speaking with some people this week, and there was a little confusion behind that. So, how do you target certain people and send them to the right place so you can have your bookmark? That's what we're going to check out now. So inside, if I go inside of high level, I have automations, and I'm having two structures here. So here, when a contact is created and it has this particular tag on it, then we're going to we're going to populate this pixel data so that the Facebook algorithm can optimize for a particular event. So in this case, I'm on step 1. I'm sending lead information over so Facebook knows, all right, this ad did well and it generated a lead. Good job. Then on top of that, I'm also creating a custom audience. So this allows me inside of my ad set over here. So if I go inside of my ad set, I'm able to go down here to the ad set. In the ad set, I'm able to come in and, where is this? Custom audiences, where are you? Custom audiences here. So I'm able to search for my custom audiences. I'll look for step 1. So we go ahead and find the correct step here. So we'll be able to target, let's see, so if I want to target people who've opened up my email campaigns, then I'm able to target that. But in this case, we just want step 1. Here, which is the lead info. And then down here, we can also exclude people. And this may not be, well, this is important on all steps here. We're excluding leads, but anyone who has gone above the current step, I would likely want to exclude those people. So, because I want them to do the step that they're on and not a step that they've done. So here we would go ahead here and then just exclude all of these steps. And this is going to allow me to just focus on the people who need to go on to that correct step. So that's why I created this particular structure, so I can get the people to go, the right people to take the right action. So that's how that's set up as far as using the audiences. So the audience, if you weren't aware, so you just go ahead here, you just hit the plus key, and then you can just type FB face or just custom audience. So you can add to custom audience here. And the custom, you need to put your Facebook ID in. So you pick your Facebook ID, and then it's going to look at the audience number ID. So you just go ahead and you just get the right custom audience, and then you'll be set. So if I go to aligned neuropathy, you'll see that we have, if I do step, we have all the steps here, and then we just drop them into the right bucket. Now, something that I haven't done yet, it's on my to-do, is to have a delay, like a wait. So we can wait, let's say 8 days or 30 days, however long we want to wait. And then you can remove the lead from that particular funnel. So in this case, we have this set up, and this is neuropathy step 1 lead. This is the way I stored it over here was for 7 days. So if I go step 1, I think it's 7 days. No, so this is just a general one, but when I do my targeting, at least for, so this is custom audience. Let's see, for video views, that's what I do, 7 days. So I like to filter out by days because that's going to affect the quality, the reaction of the lead, of the source. So if I wait 30 days and then remove, we can go ahead and remove from custom audience. That's just going to give me an audience that I can just target for within that range. Anyway, so this is the setup. This is what I was running. So this is the engine that's going to allow me to show the right ad to the right people. So here, if I go to the ads themselves, to each step, you'll see, yeah, step 1 and 3, yeah, they're kind of the same. But here, for example, I need to book a call. So here is saying you watched the study, so I'm acknowledging what they did about the potential, what they need to do, and then this is how they can build confidence with getting getting their feedback. So in this case, this is supposed to be a testimonial. That's not a testimonial. Yeah, so this needs to change to a testimonial. So we'll add a video, and then it's going to be, I think this one is Grace, but I'll do this one. So then I put my testimonial in. Boom. So the testimonial's here, and this is just to get them to book appointments. So when they come here, it will go to our booking page. So preview, it will go to the booking page, and then step 5 is to show up to the appointment, and then here we have a carousel. At least I thought here we have a carousel. Let's see. So this is, what is this? This is appointment show up. This is to show up to the appointment. Oh, okay. All right, so maybe this step was fine. And then this one should be to show up. And then step 6, there should be a step 6 somewhere. Oh, come on. I lost my carousel. I think I did. Oh, well. Anyway, I don't want to redo it. So this is what I set up for my week 8. I'll post individual pieces so that you can digest and check them out. So if you have questions, let me know, and feed my ego a bit. No, I'm just kidding. Have a good one. Bye.